On tonight's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm sure you guys heard Kenya Moore accuse Sheree Whitfield of being in an abusive relationship in the past, which was news to a lot of people, but I did do some research. Now, I did find one interview that Sheree did confirm that she was in an abusive relationship. This was back in 2009 with the whole Rihanna and Chris Brown situation when there was a domestic violence incident between those two. She did an interview with Straight from the A. That interview is now gone. Like, the video from that blog is gone. Everything is gone. So we can't see the details of it, but I do believe Sheree will be talking about that relationship later on in this season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I don't think it was Bob that she was referring to. I don't feel this is something Kenya should be bringing up, whether she knows it to be true or not, especially considering the situations that she's going through with Matt. And she always says, okay, well, Matt has never laid a finger on me. He's only touched my property, which is not fair. It's not fair. If Sheree was in an abusive relationship, that's not something she could have controlled. So it's not fair to put that out there that, you know, somebody touched her, but the guy you're dealing with knows better than to touch you. It's not fair. After the show tonight, Kenya went on Instagram to talk about domestic violence and to talk some more about Sheree. And she posted on Instagram, "Shame on you, Sheree. Sheree tried to antagonize me about Matt. Matt is breaking your windows. We all saw Sheree bring up Matt breaking my windows. No woman should be blamed for a man being violent or accused of provoking a man. A woman who had been abused before should know better than to say something that ignorant and ruthless. I've been very open from my season 1 that I have been abused at the age of 16. Domestic violence is no laughing matter. These girls would do anything to slander me and turn the clear truth into a hateful lie. I pray for Sheree because it is clear she is so obsessed with me and she will say and do anything. Rewind. The truth is in black and white. And didn't she pull Kim Zolciak's wig or point fingers in my face at Nene Links? Right. Alternative facts. Grow up." One person said she just straight up lied, recounting that story to Portia. And Kenya said completely lied. And they're talking about when Sheree was telling Portia what Kenya said. And someone said, praying this is Sheree's last season. Provocation is never an excuse for violence. And Kenya replied, never. Someone said, Kenya, I really like you, but you do provoke stuff. Just sometimes think before you say stuff because you may not mean it in that way, but people take it the wrong way. And Kenya replied, yes, I do get that, especially when you have history or when someone holds on to the past. Someone said you do provoke people, Kenya, and you were trying to say Sheree provoked a man to hit her. Domestic violence is no laughing matter. And Kenya said, no, I said she should know better than to say that. Hashtag rewind. Thanks for your comment. And the person replied, LMAO. I know you never say or do anything wrong. Hashtag rewind that. Thanks for your reply. Someone said, I agree that was very unnecessary, and even if she felt that way, it did not need to be said. People make their own decisions as how they react to situations. The only person's actions you are responsible for is your own. And Kenya said, amen. Someone said, it's really sad to see how relationships of black females continue to be combative and no support with serious topics. Y'all got to do better and should be ashamed of your behavior. Young minds are watching and older females co-sign on all the extra foolishness. And Kenya replied, agreed. This is one subject all women should be united on, not used as division. Then someone asked, how do you know Sheree was in an abusive relationship? She never mentioned it in previous seasons. And Kenya replied, keep watching the show. I never say anything that I cannot prove or know for a fact. Keep watching. Now, this is where I think Kenya is going left. It's not her domestic abuse situation to talk about or say that she can verify. It's not her situation. And I do feel, yes, Sheree was wrong for saying that Kenya provoked Matt, even if it appears that way. But let Sheree be wrong by herself. Don't go out there and talk about Sheree's past and bring out things that she hasn't shared on the show. That's where I think Kenya is wrong, personally.